Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. Glad you could make it. Got lots to do today. It's a beautiful, sunshiny day. Cold, seriously cold. 29, I think, last night. I don't know what it is now, but still cold. A little bit of a breeze. Anyway, I'm going to start out with just putting an eye hook on that board that we put down over the top of the cat feeders. That way we can latch it up out of the way. Just never mind the camera shaking, that's the cat. Anyway, I'm just going to drill a hole, screw it in, put the eyelid up on the 2x4 so we can latch it up out of the way when we're doing work on the feeders. It's kind of a hassle to hold, and it's a danger. Anyway, let's get on that. Okay, that takes care of that, I think. These hooks I don't really care for. If you can see how they're up like this, you have to make sure that the eyelet is downhill from where you would normally put it. That way it'll stay in place. I'm not sure why they're like this, but that's the way they are. So we make them work.
Okay, what I'm thinking about doing is cutting up some of this wood to do some long grow beds over here so I can get ready for the springtime when it's time to plant. Last time I just had squares, and of course my grow buckets that are round, and then the big cow chew buckets or lick buckets that are also round. But I think I need a big long one for things like the corn on the cob, or I don't know, but I do think I need some of those, and things where I can plant straighter, more things. Non-climbing type of things, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to use this pallet wood because it looks like I can get two long ones out of one, or nothing else, just one, by cutting on the other side of that beam going down, and then the same thing over there. That would give me the structure with a support here and a support here. Keep this long side together, and then also cut down right below, or no, right above this sideways pallet. So this one to here would be one, and then this one to here would be two. Yeah, and then use that side panel to do this side right here by taking off the little bit of sticks that were there. Then up where there's that gap from that board to where it ends, I'll add another board individually. That's what we did over here. They were only one high, and we added another board to make it two high. And by cutting it down where the next one starts, you have the support for the ones you're going to add next. I don't know if you understood what I just said, but if we can do it today, you'll see. I have to go get an extension cord and a saw. Okay, I'm thinking twice. I still might use that one, but I'm thinking about this sheet here. It's a possibility I can make one that's a little bit smaller than the one I was talking about, but still narrow and longer. So I'm going to check this one out before I check that one out and start cutting. It looks like we might have enough pieces to do the whole thing and get two of those things out. Wish I had my gloves, but I do have these little, but they're kind of slippery, so I'm not going to put them on. Okay, let's get to this. This is really hard to use. I think I'm going to go get the other saw because I'm not doing so good with this. Also, I might have bent the tip, but we'll worry about that later. So I'm going to get the cord and the other saw, and I'll be right back. That's as far as it goes. So I need to go find another extension cord. I'll be back.
Okay, so you saw me punch the holes. You saw me go moving my mouth and no sound. I realized that because when I went to go get the other two fence posts, I had realized that the microphone, this microphone, which I have covered up, was not on me because it was on my other jacket. It got too hot for that heavy jacket, so I put on a little lighter one and left the microphone in the bedroom of the RV. So now I have the microphone on. So there you go. These portable microphones, wireless microphones, are new to us, and we're still trying to get the hang of remembering them. Also, one of the things we noticed when watching our own videos was the sniff factor when it's really cold outside, you know, that kind of thing. We wind up doing it a lot more than we think, so please forgive us for that. It's not intentional, it's just sub 40s right now. Makes your nose run. Anyway, the story I was telling was that I punched these holes a great deal quite a while ago, back in the summer, but could only get just so far. So I just wanted to punch these holes a little deeper, as deep as they need to be, put the posts in them so nobody steps in them.
You ever notice that cats think that whatever moves must be a toy? Yeah. I got the cat's attention out here. I got 3 of them. Well, isn't that just a fine how do you do? I did not notice the battery had died, so I don't even know if you saw any of the sawing or all of the sawing, but I'm going to go and saw to the back now since I've done the front. I need to do this one, but that I think I have to do from the inside because of how the outside board is. So if I do it from the inside, I can get in tighter, and I won't have to adjust the blade because I don't know how to do that. So let's go ahead and cut the ones in the back. Okay, I have to get the sideboards now cut, but I didn't think this through because a big pile of wood is over there, and there's a board I'm not going to be able to get to. It's really tight, and it is a saw. I don't want to get hurt. So I'll do what I can, and then I'll just leave the others and maybe use that one that I hate from the inside across. As long as these inboards are still attached to the main posts over there, it's not going to come falling down on me. It will loosen when I go down on these front and back boards, but right now it'll be secure and it won't come falling on me. I think it's going to be too cramped though for me to do the other one in between the wood, especially with that saw so close to my face. I'll do this side over here. Nope. No, I don't need to do that side over there. If I do that side over there, we'll be asking for trouble. So. Okay, well that was pretty easy. Now I just need to get this back rail right here, the two pieces of it that's going to sandwich. And so I'm going to have to cut that. I don't know if it's going to come falling off because there's really nothing holding on to this just little bit that's left up there. So I might need to see about taking that down and cutting it from the ground. Might be safer that way.
Anyway, I'm going to try and pack these down a little bit and try to get these posts as straight up and down as I can. Oh, I forgot my level. My level's back in the shop. I better go get that. All right, I got those in and set in place. Kind of makes me want to finish the last 2 or 3 just to finish this side of the yard, but I don't know. I'm going to measure it off and we'll see.
Callie got attacked by Eclipse, our indoor cat, who happened to be outside, and now she is following me so tightly that I'm stepping on her. She even cried out because I stepped on her, but she won't stop weaving in and around my legs. These cats sometimes just... Sorry, she was climbing up the back of my leg. She wasn't sticking her claws just into my jeans. My skin was there too. Anyway, I'm going to have to get those other, I guess she just wanted to be picked up, for goodness sake. Anyway, if she lets me, I'm going to get those pieces and bring them down this direction so I can measure out that grow cloth. I don't think I have enough, but we'll see. Okay, that's absolutely the perfect width. Okay, after evaluating, the nails are not attached on the top, so I'm going to need help because once I cut through the bottom of the top rail, it'll just fall and it may even get out of control. So I'm going to get Lee, and then I can hold the board and he can cut it, or vice versa, and that way it'll be much safer to separate the top one. And then of course we'll just do the second one next. After all that, I put this one on upside down. The bigger part's supposed to be at the top, so I've got to flip it over. All right, let me go find Lee and see what he's up to. Oh, poor little Wobbles.
fence line is supposed to be 20 feet from the center of the road. Hard to find the center of the road because it's just kind of, basically it's ground up asphalt and some kind of chip glue or asphalt oil or bitch mold or something like that that holds it together. So there's not a good perfect line. So the marker from the surveyor is actually a lot closer than that. I've actually bumped it out to, I think the marker is 17 feet from the center of the road. That's the survey marker. So technically that is our property line. Also the road curves right here. So I kind of followed more or less a straight line, and now I'm starting to curve out. We have to put in our gate, which we have out here. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with that just yet. I don't know if we're going to leave the gate inset so that we've got room to pull in and angle the fence toward it 12 feet or so inside the actual property line, because that's where the original fence line was. The original fence line wasn't on the property line. I don't know why. Old school surveying versus new school GPS, high-tech surveying, I guess. I don't know. But I am not going to punch those holes. I'm pooped already, sadly, and I'm a little hungry. I need to go eat some lunch.
Okay, I got the boards. Let's take them over there. Perfect. So be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.